gentle touch in the golden sunlight. She was born to love, kiss our tears away, vanish all our fears, fill the world with joy. She's the woman of the earth, spreading love and joy, fun and laughter. Woman of the earth, making miracles forever after.
Loving, caring, working, sharing, teaching, singing, mothering.
See her loving glow in a blushing flower. Watch her dreams take wings over skies so blue. She will save the earth and its every glory. She will teach her child every golden story. She's the woman of the earth, spreading love and joy, fun and laughter. Woman of the earth, making miracles forever after.
Loving, caring, working, sharing, teaching, singing, mothering. Woman of the earth. Woman of the earth. Woman of the earth.
Listen to her voice, singing in the wind. Feel her gentle touch in the golden sunlight. She was born to love, kiss our tears away, vanish all our fears, fill the world with joy. She's the woman of the earth, spreading love and joy, fun and laughter. Woman of the earth, making miracles forever after. Loving, caring, working, sharing, teaching, singing, mothering. See her loving glow in a blushing flower. Watch her dreams take wings over skies so blue. She will save the earth and its every glory. She will teach her child every golden story. She's the woman of the earth, spreading love and joy, fun and laughter. Woman of the earth, making miracles forever.
Good afternoon to everyone joining us online today. My name is Eliza Mendoza, your Miss Philippines Earth Ecotourism 2020. And this is the 9th and sadly the last day of our search for the next Miss Philippines Earth. This afternoon, 12 ladies will try their luck to be the next environmental ambassador. They are taking their very first step in fulfilling their dreams to become a beauty queen and, of course, to be at the forefront in protecting the environment. I would also like to introduce the members of the screening panel today that is joining us. First up, we have Miss Joy Aguil from Fab Philippines. Hello po! Hi, sorry we cannot hear you. Try one more time. Sorry, right. While Miss Joy fixes her mic, we will introduce our next judge. We have Sir Jay Patao from Malaya Business Insight. Hello po!
Hello.
Hi.
Hi, Eliza.
Hello. I was wondering, what are you looking forward to today when you ask the girls your questions?
I am looking forward to a meaningful and enjoyable chit chat with the girls about anything and everything under the sun, especially our Mother Earth.
Okay, you heard that, girls. There's a little tip. Miss Joy, is everything good? There you go.
Okay,
yes,
yeah,
we can
okay.
hear you. Yeah.
Thank you. Yeah.
How about you? Is there anything that you're looking forward to from our girls today? Sorry,
nawawala. So,
is she? Okay. We'll give some time for. Suggested po, Miss Joy, maybe don't use the headphones.
Good now? Okay na,
Yes,
Eliza?
that's better. Yes,
Okay.
yes, that's better. So, what were you saying, Miss Joy?
Yeah, I'm looking for a Miss Philippines Earth candidate na may great personality. Tapos syempre may love and knowledge sa preservation ng ating environment syempre.
Okay, there you go, girls. So before we begin our screening, let me just remind everyone that this is the last day of our screening. So watch out on Monday, May 24 at 1 p.m. because we will be announcing the official Miss Philippines Earth 2021 delegates. But for now, let's move on. So up first, we have Miss Angeles City.
Hello. Hi. Good afternoon.
Yep, you can start.
Hello, good afternoon. My name is Gail Ventique. I am 25 years old and I'm from Angeles City, Pampanga. I'm a licensed medical scientist both in the Philippines and the United States. And I also took up new enterprise planning at the University of the Philippines, Open University, which led me to my interest in entrepreneurship. Before the pandemic, I used to travel the world full time, being able to go to 4 different continents and almost 30 countries. I was very adventurous and I love it when I'm surrounded by nature. Being able to travel the world, I was able to see the beauty of the earth and as well as the vast biodiversity that it comes with. But also the polluted and the mistreated side, we humans tend to neglect. It made me think, what can I do? Fast forward to now, when I went back to the Philippines, I started different eco-friendly businesses, which led me to my advocacy of sustainable ecopreneurship. I aspire for our current economy to become a greener economy. Because if you think about it, all of the things around us are actually rooted from a business, from the clothes that we wear, the food that we eat, the cars that we drive, all of them are from business. And if we be able to change the ways of the business and make it more sustainable and more eco-responsible, then we will not only change the economy, but we would actually make our environment better. Thank you.
Thank you, Miss Angeles City. Do any of our judges want to go first?
Okay, Sir Jay.
Hi, good afternoon
Hello.
po, Sir Jay.
Yes. Hi, Gail.
Hello po.
So you said you are a very well-traveled girl,
Yes
and
po, yes po.
you also is into what do you call this again? Sustainable eco ecopreneurship. Is that right?
Yes
Did I
po,
say
Sir
it right?
Jay. Yes,
Okay,
Sir Jay.
sustainable. Can you expound a little more on that briefly?
Okay, my advocacy is sustainable ecopreneurship. I feel like all of the things around us are actually rooted from the business. Yes, climate change is an individual problem, but for me, it's a global problem. And the only way for us to fix this at this rate, because at this rate of the climate change, we are really doomed to death. By research, by the year of 2050, everything around us will really be doomed. You know, the temperature of the earth is already rising, the sea level is already rising, and as well as the fishes are already choking out of plastics. So, what do we really need to do? What we really need to accomplish is look at the bigger picture and be able to look at the bigger companies and the factories, because who are the reason why are there many byproducts that are harmful to the environment? It's the factories, it's the companies. So that is why I really advocate for this. And I, as an ecopreneur myself, I really feel like it should start with the business.
Okay,
Thank
thank
you.
you.
Thank you po.
Follow-up question.
Yes po.
You have joined a previous national pageant, right?
Yes po, Sir Jay.
Yes. So, how would your experience in the previous pageant help you?
Yes po.
Any lessons learned from the past pageant that you can apply here and increase your chances maybe in getting into to be able to promote your platforms, your environmental platforms.
Yes po. Well, 5 years ago, Sir Jay, I actually joined Binibining Pilipinas 2016. I was 19 years old, turning 20, and I was so young and I was so inexperienced. And I feel like the greatest lesson that I took from joining Binibining Pilipinas was to be resilient. Because back then I lost. I wasn't able to get the crown, but I was so resilient and I was able to put myself forward and be mature enough. So after the pageant, I actually traveled the world and was able to see the beauty of the earth and also all of this pollution. And it made me open my eyes and made me realize, okay, what is my real purpose? My real purpose is not just joining a beauty pageant and, enjoying the glitz and the glam of the pageant. My real purpose is to be an ambassador, is to be a spokesperson of the things that I believe in. And what do I believe in? Caring for the environment and be an environmental enthusiast. So that for me is an experience that I would take in joining Miss Philippines Earth. And hopefully, if given a chance to be a candidate, I would really take that and put these words into actions and be able to be the best Miss Philippines Earth candidate I could ever be. Because this time around, I am mature enough. This time around, I am more knowledgeable enough. And this time around, I am really ready to fight for the earth because I know that the earth is really worth fighting for, and we have to really start now. Thank you,
Thank
po.
you, Gail, and good luck.
Thank you so much, Mr. J.
Joy, take over.
Yeah. Hi, Gail.
Hi po, Miss Joy.
Yeah.
How are you?
I remember before, sabi mo, yung past na pageant mo, na you love to read books, no? If you
Yes
can
po.
write a book about your life, what would you want the title to be?
Well, if I were to write a book about my life, I feel like that's gonna be the title would be The Earth is Important Too. Because I was able to travel the world, and as I've said a while ago, there's one experience that was really memorable to me. I just want to share this. I once flew to Australia, and in Australia, there's what we call the Great Barrier Reef. It is the largest coral reef ever living in the entire world. And with that, I learned when I went there, I was gonna scuba diving, but when I got there, the locals of Australia told me that the Great Barrier Reef is already dying. In fact, 50% of it is already dead, which is really sad. That experience for me in experiencing the earth and experiencing the downfall of the earth was my turning point. That was my turning point in realizing, okay, I really have to take a bigger part in this picture. So that is one book that I'd like to write about my experiences with the earth and my realizations along the way, and how I can be able to put these realizations and experience into actions. Hopefully, by writing the book, I could be able to reach other people and be able to touch their hearts and their ways for them to change their minds as well in their own little way that they can. So,
Yeah.
thank you.
Thank you, Gail.
Thank you so much po.
Thank you, Miss Angelis. Unfortunately, that's all the time we have, so we
Ah.
won't be able to ask you any questions, but thank you. Good job.
Thank you
So
so
up
much.
next, we have Miss Cotabato City.
Good afternoon. I am Alexandra Salazar, 28 years old, representing the Cotabato City. So to tell you about myself, I am a registered nurse. And after that, I took further studies overseas towards a postgraduate diploma. And in my free time, I like to read books, I like to bake, and to cook for my family. So about my family, I am the eldest among 3 siblings, and each of us is an eco warrior in our own. So my dad, he loves to go fishing, and when he does that, he tries to educate fishermen and their children on the proper ways of fishing and on preserving what we have. And also my mom, she's an artist, and what she does with our advocacy towards the environment is that she donates posters with her paintings on them and educates people in places that we visit. And my sister, she's also an artist. She likes photography and she takes brilliant photos of nature and top spots in the Philippines or wherever we travel to. And then as for my youngest brother, he's already 19 now, but then even at a young age, he picks up rubbish in the beach without being told to do so. So I believe that as a family, as a team, we are able to make little differences. And how much more can the difference be if all together we work as one? Thank you.
Thank you, Miss Cotabato. My first question for you, actually, so you told us a lot about your family, and it's so nice to hear that they're contributing to the environment. But how about you? Like, what is something that you can tell us that you've done in terms of helping Mother Earth?
In terms of helping Mother Earth, I've also done works like my mom. So I like spreading awareness. I like telling people that this is how you recycle, and not just telling them on what to do. I'd like to let them know that the effects of what they do now towards the future. Because in that way, that way you know that they understand it. That way they can instill in their hearts, and that way they can continue to do it. That's it.
Thank you. Also, just a quick question. Since this is our last day, I actually would like to ask all the girls, it won't just be you, so just a little heads up for all the girls. Last year's question for when I got crowned was, what do you think is an important quality a leader should have during a pandemic?
An important quality that a leader should have during this time is that one must have the ability to serve with the heart, because in that way you are able to empathize with people, you're able to discipline yourself, you're able to be a role model in terms of leading the people that you're leading the people that you are with. And also service with a heart brings a lot of good things, because it also facilitates communication, not just it facilitates communication between other leaders among other countries, and altogether, like I said earlier, when there's teamwork, then there would be a better outcome.
Okay, thank you, Ms. Cotabato. Sorry, that really put you on the spot, but thank you for that. Who will be asking her questions next?
Okay.
Okay.
Ako muna, Sir Jay. Personal question tayo muna. What do you like most about yourself?
What I like most about myself is being passionate. Everything I do it with my heart, because I observed that when I do that, the outcomes turn great. And also being passionate gives me the fulfillment. And that's what I live for. Example, when I bake, I do have a baking business. So when I bake, it's the fulfillment that the customers are satisfied. I am a nurse, so when the patients tell me thank you, even though I'm really, really tired, then that makes my day. So being passionate, that's what I am.
Okay, thank you. Sir Jay.
Okay, Sir Jay, we have 1 minute. So
Yes, okay. One last question. Alexandra. Alexandra, can you hear
Yes.
me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay, Alexandra. What do you think is the environmental issue or problem of your community that needs to be resolved, and how?
Okay, so just to tell you a brief background about myself, I grew up in Quezon City, and it's my mom's province in Cotabato, General Santos, and Sultan Kudarat that we always go to every summer. Well, these days not anymore, but when I was younger, we often go to those provinces. And similarly, I think the environmental problem that we both have, Quezon City and in Mindanao, is people's lack of discipline. When they go to places, they only think of themselves, like, I want to enjoy this beach, I want to enjoy this place, and then I leave my trash there. That's it. That is the problem. That is what I want to resolve. Awareness, leading the people towards change. I want them to have something to come back for when in the future they go back, see the Philippines again. Thank you.
Thank you, Alex, and good luck.
Thank you.
thank you, Miss Cotabato. So up next, we have Miss El Nido Palawan. Whenever you're ready, Miss El Nido.
I'm 19 years old, and I'm currently taking Bachelor of Science in Tourism Management at SCI College Puerto Princesa. To tell you something more about myself, I have been joining pageants since I was 16 years old, and I have 5 siblings. My dad is an OFW, my mom is a housewife, and in the near future, I want to become a rich and successful woman so that I could help other people, especially my family, because my family has done a lot for me and I wanted to repay them someday. And by helping other people, it just makes me happy and it is my way of sharing my blessings to everyone. I'm also an advocate of environmental and social sustainability towards responsible tourism, responsible towards nature, places, and spaces. For example, in nature, we Elnidonians are rich in biodiversity, and we value our nature very much. So we do a lot of coastal cleanups and also recycling activities. And by places, I borrowed this quote. It is, take nothing but pictures, leave nothing but footprints, steal nothing but time. It is my way of telling the tourists and the people in my municipality that on how to become a responsible individual. And by spaces, I know that this pandemic has been hard for us, and this pandemic has took its toll on the tourism industry. So I wanted to take this opportunity, and I look at this in a positive light and turn it as an opportunity for every to restart tourism into more responsible, more viable, and with more sustainable energy, so that El Nido in the near future will be a literally safe haven. Thank you.
Thank you, Miss El Nido Palawan. So up first, I would like to ask Sir Jay to ask his question for you.
Okay, Miss El Nido, you're coming from a very from a very beautiful place in Palawan, one of the most beautiful natural places. So, do you think El Nido needs more infrastructure to develop it, or should we leave it as is, as a natural, breathtaking locale?
Thank you. Well, for me, we actually don't need another infrastructure because El Nido is not the way it is. El Nido is natural and very rich in biodiversity. And El Nido wouldn't be like that if you have those infrastructures to be replaced by those natural splendors in our municipality. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you very much, Joy.
Yeah. Hi, Dina. Isa sa mga bucket list kaya makapunta sa Palawan eh. If I were a tourist who's going to visit Palawan, what place would you suggest that I should visit?
Well, we'd like to
Dina?
Can you hear me?
Dina?
Yes.
Did you hear my question? Dina? Hello?
Hello. Can you hear me po?
Dina? If I were a tourist who's going to visit Palawan, what place would you suggest that I should visit?
Yes. I would suggest that you would go to the secret lagoon, the big lagoon and the small lagoon, as it is a very famous tourist spot in our municipality. And as you would go there, you will see the beautiful steep stars cliffs and the crystal clear waters. By canoeing, yes, kayaking too.
Okay. Thank you, Dana.
All right, Dana, are you ready for my question? So, as previously asked, what do you think is an important quality a leader should have during a pandemic?
Well, for me, the important quality that a leader should have is that they should be attentive, that they should know what the people want, what the people need, so that they could communicate with each other and to make a better place. So that, because we all know that communicating is a better way to succeed, to become, to make our society be more fruitful. And so that I believe that being an attentive leader, that by simply noticing what the people want, what the people need, it's actually being a great leader. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Miss El Nido Palawan. That is your time. So thank you very much. Up next, we have Miss Malolos, Bulacan. Hi, whenever you're ready, Miss Malolos.
Mabuhay! I'm Nika Vea Diaz, representing the beautiful capital of Bulacan, Malolos City. I am 20 years old and currently studying at Bulacan State University, taking up Bachelor of Science in Accountancy. Growing throughout the years by the guidance of my parents makes me value each of the moment of my life. I belong to a big clan of Diaz and Rebonerias, which I am grateful because they are my backbone and my safe place. In everything that I do, I always keep it simple, but with love for it to be done. I often write poems and poetry, and I deliver it in school competitions. And I love to do volunteer work and community activities, especially in our Barangay Mohon and Sangguniang Kabataan ng Mohon in their projects because I saw the need of the people in today's new normal. And also, I have the heart for leadership, as I am an active officer of Enactus Bulacan State University, which is the organization that I work with my advocacy.
Okay, Miss Joy, would you like to ask your first question?
Hi, Nika.
Hi,
my question
Joy.
is, what is the relevance of beauty pageant in this time of pandemic?
For me, the relevance of the beauty pageant in this time of pandemic is to be an image of strength, an image of hope, so that we can take up space. And it's more than just words. And it became a movement. And it's all about a feeling that your initiatives are valid and that our voice matters. And it is worth living if you are to live for others. Because as a youth of today, we have the power to redefine our generation. We work hard to soar high. We wanted to achieve our dreams. We wanted to achieve for a beautiful place. And without realizing that everything we need is on the ground, so that we don't need to neglect, especially in this time of pandemic where everything is so unsure.
Thank you, Nika. Good luck.
Thank you, Miss Joy.
Sir Jay, you can go first.
Yes, Nika, hello.
Hi. Hello po.
Hi Nika, yes. Follow-up question ko lang no, doon sa tinanong ni Joy. Okay, about the pandemic. Do you think the pandemic has been beneficial or harmful to Mother Earth?
You know what? I always see situation in a beautiful side of it and a positive side of it. And whenever people are tend to degrade themselves, I always says that we have hope, and everything happens for a reason, because we have the Lord who is guiding us, and He is so sovereign. Because everything that occurs is a change for environment. It is like a turning point to such an incredible vision that we hope and we wanted to achieve more, because it's more than just what we are expected to be. And we tend to neglect things which are the most priority, especially in these times. Just like the accumulating, we are much more accumulating waste than we are expected out of it. Especially today, di ba? We're engaged in the takes out and grocery. And I wanted to engage myself through my advocacy, because it is equal to a lot of consumption. And I want to take these initiatives into becoming a movement, a goal that is not fighting the old, but building a new.
Thank you Nika and good luck.
Thank you, sir.
So Nika, I think you mentioned your advocacy is connected to our like waste contribution to the environment. Yeah. So can I hear any of the solutions that you have in terms of your advocacy?
My advocacy is e-convert, a 360 degrees change for environment, wherein it is a program that aims to spread biocentric worldviews about environmental issues that encourages to adopt more environmental sensitive attitude. Through this, we wanted to create solutions, not just to address the climate change, but also to leave an impact to the community by establishing a livelihood towards sustainable growth. Just like the conversion of plastics into local products like eco-friendly bags, wallets, and paper bags, and the generation of our very own plantable paper through paper waste.
Thank you. Do any of our other judges have any questions for, oh, I think, is that time? I think it might be time. So thank you, Miss Malolos Bulacan.
Thank you po.
Up next, we have Miss Marilao Bulacan. Whenever you are ready.
Isang makakalikasan. Ladies and gentlemen, I am Malaya May P. Moreno, 21, and I'm proudly representing the city of Marilao. I studied theology and pastoral ministry and currently studying now BA Broadcasting at Bulacan State University. I am working as an online English teacher, and also I have an online business. My father is a professor and a pastor at the same time, while my mother is a therapist. Well, joining beauty pageants is really one of my passions. In fact, I've already joined 41 pageants all in all. And joining Miss Philippines Earth is one of my goals. I joined Miss Philippines Earth because of three things. First, because I believe in my God's given beauty, talent, and potential, and I want to maximize it to influence the youth, to give their very best to contribute to their community. Second, because I believe that the platform of this organization is all about taking care of the nature. Being one and being in line and the one of the most prestigious pageant, national pageant in the Philippines is really one of my dreams. And I want to break this stereotyping about pageantry, that it is all about showing off your body, showing off your beautiful face, and achieving perfection. Because beauty pageant is all about building up yourself, beauty pageant is all about bringing your advocacy with you. And mine was regarding the marine biodiversity. We all know that Marilao River is placed 6th to the dirtiest river in the world. And I'm not bragging about it, but it's very alarming. And I want to be the voice. I want to be the voice for the people to tell the community that you should take care of our river because it is flowing through the Manila Bay. And third, because I believe that this organization, Miss Philippines Earth, needs a queen that not just willing to stand in front of people, that is willing just to, be pretty in front of people, but this organization needs a queen that can speak for people. This organization needs a queen that can take care of our nature. Thank you.
Thank you, Miss Mariala. Miss Joy, do you have a question for?
Yeah. Hi, Miss Malaya.
Hello po.
My question is, if there's a color that would represent your personality, what color is it and why?
Okay, so if I would choose a color that mostly represent me, I think it's a vibrant color of red, because color red signifies and defines the color of power. Because I believe that we women is very powerful if we will just use that power to empower also other women.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you, Malaya.
Thank you so much.
Hello, Malaya? Leia, yes.
Yes po.
Uh-huh. Um, do you have a role model like an Earth warrior who is a celebrity or a famous Earth warrior that you look up to?
Okay, so this woman is very, a woman of pride, because I am with her, with my advocacy here in Earthly Nature. This is Miss Denise Cornejo. I am with an organization together with her. This is called Earth Ambassadress. We are the Earth Saver Ambassadress, and I'm really looking up for her passionate deeds about the nature and for prioritizing the advocacy about it.
Jess, one more question. Can you name me at least 3 of your qualities of your character that should qualify you as an official candidate for Miss Philippines Earth?
I think I should be the Miss Philippines Earth, because why not? Because I had these 3 qualities, which is the dedication. I am very dedicated in everything that I do, and I have the heart for people. I have the dedication to do the plans that I want to implement, all the plans that I have. I don't just want to be just a plan. I want to take action for it. Okay, and the second is I have the faith to God, and everything that I do, I want to dedicate it for God. And I think this pandemic is also a call of God and a call of nature. And this pandemic really, it really strengthens my faith. And this is really one of my qualities that I think my edge to others, my faith to God. And thirdly, my confidence. I can be in front of you if I don't have this confidence. So thanks to God for giving me this confidence and beauty and the heart for nature. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Leia. Good luck.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Leia. Unfortunately, we don't have any more time for any questions. So, thank you.
Thank you.
Up next, we have Miss Nagtipunan Quirino.
Naimbag na aldaw kada kayo amin. Good afternoon, everyone. I am Syra Garati Ballesteros, 21 years old, from the tourism hub of Quirino Province, Municipality of Nagtipunan. I am a social media influencer. I really love music. I can dance, I can sing, and I am very much inclined to sports. nature is one of my comfort. So I want to take this platform for me to promote ecotourism and nature preservation. You know, I consider myself as a very an explorer because I really want to experience everything in life. As a future educator, I want to take this advantage to emphasize my advocacy. That's it for
Thank you. Miss Joy, do you have your
Yeah,
question
okay.
for?
Hi, Syra.
Hello po.
Yeah. Who among the Miss Philippines Earth winners do you look up to and why?
I really look up to Miss Philippines Earth 2020, Miss Roxy Bayens. She is from Baguio City. I really look up to because she is not just beautiful physically, but she's beautiful with a heart. She is a purpose to inspire, to influence other people, and she has a purpose for our environment. That's
Okay.
it.
Thank you, Syra.
Thank you po.
Hi, Syra.
Hello po. Good
Yes,
afternoon.
Syra. You are from Quirino. So you
Yes po.
are from Region 2. That's Region 2, right?
Yes. Yes po, sir.
Yes, Region 2. I have never been to Quirino. So as an explorer, where would you bring me to be able to explore your province?
Sir, you know our province is like a shell waiting to be unleashed. 52% of Quirino province is Nagtipunan, our municipality. Therefore, we are very rich in natural resources. We are the home of the mighty Cagayan River, and I will definitely guide you and tour you there. And because Cagayan River is the one of the which is dubbed as the greatest and cleanest water in the Philippines. And we are very much honored that that Nagtipunan is one of the source of water in the entire region. And I want to highlight, sir, that year 2018 we are honored and blessed that the organization of Miss Philippines Earth visited our municipality and planted trees because of the beautiful scenery in our municipality and province as well. Yun lang po.
Okay, thank you very much. I'm looking forward to that time when you will
Yes, sir.
guide me to Quirino. Good luck.
Yes, sir. Thank you po.
My question for you just before you go was the 2020 question for Miss Earth. So what do you think is an important quality that a leader should have during a pandemic?
I think the most important quality of this time of pandemic as an athlete to be disciplined. I strongly believe that if you are disciplined, you have the key to success in everything that happenings in today's world. We are able to overcome it with discipline. In this time of pandemic, through wearing face mask and social distancing is one of the main thing to do in order for us to fight for COVID-19. Yun lang po.
Okay, thank you. I think that is your time. So we'll be going to the next girl. Thank you so much.
Thank you po.
All right, up next, we have Santo Domingo Albay.
Hello, am I audible? Hello?
Yep, you're all good when you're ready.
All right. So, isang makakalikasang araw, Pilipinas. I am Angeli Aubrey Marino Asuncion, 5 feet 6 inches tall, 28 years old, and I am representing the warm people and the beautiful coastal town of Santo Domingo Albay. I am a registered mechanical engineer. I do sales and marketing, businesses, and I'm also growing up a small farm in Bicol. But during my me time, my free time, I love listening to music, singing bossa nova while chilling on the beach. So I miss that a lot. My love for the waters inspired me to advocate for the rehabilitation and protection of marine biodiversity by planting, of course, solar powered artificial reefs. So I believe that my foundation in mechanical engineering, of being systematic, driven, and efficient, of course, will help me to fulfill my responsibility as an environmental advocate and, of course, as the Miss Philippines are. Hello.
So who would like to go first, Sergey or Miss Joy?
Okay, Angeli,
Hi,
how are
Sergey.
you?
Kamusta po? Doing great, really great. I'm so excited for this day actually. Pero
Yes, am
kinakabahan.
I?
The girls are very pretty, very spontaneous, very smart.
Okay, Angel, my first question to you is I'm very curious about this solar powered coral reefs. Can you tell me more about it?
Okay, so actually, we already have so many artificial reefs in the country, if I'm not mistaken. But why is my municipality and the NGO of JCI actually opted to use solar panels in this artificial reef? So actually, the solar panel helps or makes the growth of the reefs faster. So just to give you a little bit of technicality, so the electrodes or the tiny electricity that the solar panel produces triggers some of course minerals in the ocean that of course created those little of course starts with the little coral reefs. And of course the power of the solar energy that is being stored and created with the artificial reefs actually helps them to be stronger para maging mas prone sila in the natural coral bleaching that happens in the sea because diba, it's already getting warm and the seas are already getting warm, especially the shallow areas. So where the coral reefs are being situated. So that's why we have to get the help of modern technology to make them also stronger because we're already in the critical stage of actually the climate change. So we are in battle with time of saving the environment. So we need this modern technology, modern inventions and innovations.
Okay, thank you very much, Angeli, and good
You're
luck.
welcome.
Yeah.
Thank you so
Hi,
much, CJ.
Angeli.
Hi, Tita Joy. Kamusta
Hello,
po?
kumusta na? What is the best part of being a Bicolana?
Oh, okay. The best part of being Bicolana is being Oragon. So, I think you hear that a lot. What is Oragon? It's being resilient. Of course, meron kaming kasabihan sa Bicol na um, daanan daw kami ng bagyo. Pero of course, at the end, or tsaka meron pa kaming mouse na yun, di ba? Dinadaanan din kami ng lahar. So,
Mm.
but at the end of the day, as the catastrophe passes, kahit yung mga nasa ibabaw ng bubong, like you can still see the smiles on their faces as if nothing even happened. So that is one of resiliency is one of the qualities that we actually are humbly proud to tell other people.
And of course, the food, di ba?
Ay,
Yes.
Oragon din kami kasi mahilig kami sa maanghang. So we
Oo.
actually have this sili ice cream na talagang mapapahaha ka sa anghang.
Thank you, Angeli.
Thank you, Tito Joy. I love you.
Hey, Angeli, I wanted to ask about the farm. I think you said that you started. So what are you growing? How long has it been?
Yeah, so actually, I think 3 months ago, I bought a little farm. It's actually a gift for my parents. But as of now, they're growing up little crops like um, I don't know if you know the crops in the Philippines, but we actually plant kamote tops, we plant guyabanos, if you know that. But I have one request for my parents actually, since I'm working in Metro Manila, so I go to Bicol once in a while. My one request to them is that please don't ever cut one tree, because first and foremost, they came there first. They live there first. So we have to embrace them as we grow this farm.
Okay, thank you, Miss Santo Domingo Albay. That is your time. Thank you so much. You're very
Thank you.
Up next we have Miss Silay City.
Hello, good morning, good afternoon.
Hi, whenever you're ready, Miss Silay.
Maayong hapon. My name is Ria Angelica de Ocampo. I am 26 years old and I am from the city of Silay in Negros Occidental. It is also known as the seat of arts, culture, and ecotourism in Western Visayas. I was raised by a single mom and my grandmom who are both teachers. And because of that, because of them, I became so passionate about education. I graduated from La Consolacion College Bacolod as magna cum laude, and I took a portion of my education in the United States as a global UGrad exchange program grantee by the US Department of State. Currently, I am a flight attendant with our national flag carrier, Philippine Airlines. And with this job, I am so blessed, given the blessing to travel all around the world and realize that the world is indeed beautiful. Going places by myself gave me a sense of accountability and responsibility of the only earth that we live in. If I would like to join Miss Philippines Earth because I would like to use my experiences, my leadership, and my education, and my experience as a storyteller for Mother Earth and a Rotaract Club member to be able to push the advocacies that are close to my heart for the Earth. With all the problems that our Mother Earth is facing right now, as a leader, I would like to use these to help make our world a better place to live in.
Okay, who wants to go first?
Ria.
Hi.
Ria,
Hi,
yes,
Mr.
you come from
J.
Silay. You come from Silay,
Yes.
and it
Yes,
is one
Sir
of the
J.
it's a heritage city, right?
That's correct. Have you
Yeah.
been to
So
Silay, Sir J? Good.
no, but I'm excited to go there one of these days, very soon. I hope. Um,
I would like to
if
invite you to go there.
has if Silay has a lot of well-preserved ancestral houses, um, how about the natural surroundings? It is also as preserved as the ancestral places or landmarks that you have in Silay.
Thank you for that question, Sir J. Silay has gone beyond the seat of culture and the arts. Our mangrove rehabilitation center in Barangay Bararing and our tree parks in our city, you will see as you enter Silay City. And also the rehabilitation projects of my city are a living witness of Silay's relentless effort to our biodiversified flora and fauna. And I'm very proud to be a Silaynon. And as a volunteer with our Silay City Tourism Division, and also a former Girl Scouts of the Philippines, and a Rotaract Club of Silay member, I am very blessed to be able to experience helping out our environment by planting mangrove trees and also encouraging other people to join us to do the same. So that is also why I'm very inspired to be here in Miss Earth, Philippines.
Hi, Ria.
Hi, Miss Joy.
How are you?
Good. I'm doing good.
Yeah.
I'm so happy to be here with you all.
Yeah.
Thank
My
you.
question, Ria, is what did you learn during this pandemic?
What I learned during this pandemic. This pandemic has brought us so many challenges in all aspects of our lives. And one thing that I have realized during this very difficult time is that we are all connected in economy, through our environment. We are one in our health. And that is moved from animal environment to human environment. And with all the problems that we are facing right now, we can't solve these if we haven't solved it anywhere in the world. So, one thing I've realized is that we have to keep trying to understand deeply the connection that we all have. So, I would like to use this opportunity to encourage people that let us come together and let us help so that as one, we can become stronger and greater. Thank
Thank you,
you.
Ria. Good luck.
Thank you, Miss Joy.
Thank you, Miss Silay City. Sorry, so it looks like that is all the time we have left. But thank you
Okay.
so much.
Thank you so much.
Up next, we have Sugbongcogon, Miss Oriental.
Hi, hello.
Yeah, whenever you're ready.
All right, okay. Hi, I am Catherine Tan Gipitasio, and I am 20 years old, representing the municipality of Sugbongcogon, Misamis Oriental. I am currently a second year accountancy student, and in my student leadership, I have already joined or led university programs and organization that promotes care for the environment. I became a president for Atinistaki movement, and one of my initiatives during my leadership is to promote green campus culture. From this journey, I realized that we should emphasize in developing a culture that is promoting people to become reflective and empathetic. That's why one of my ambitions is to create a social organization in which in this group people would target primary and secondary schools, because I believe that at this stage of their youth, the students must be influenced, that their mindset will become more empathetic and reflective, so that this can be potentially continued to become prepared to continue this important work in the future. Right now, as Miss Kiamis, title holder, first runner-up in Misamis Oriental, my advocacy is to promote sustainable tourism. I believe that here in the Philippines, we are gifted with a lot of natural wonders, and that we should take care of it. And by taking care of it, we should focus on helping the people, the local people, because in ecotourism, in promoting sustainable tourism, ecotourism can be the key. In ecotourism, we balance the sustainable economic development and ecological preservation. In ecotourism, we have to have these two keys: the planet and the people. That is why here in Sugbongcogon, Misamis Oriental, we empower and we enable our local people, because it is them who are firsthand in taking care of the beauty of our natural areas. Yes.
Thank you. Also, Sir Jay, would you like to go first?
Yes. Hi, Catherine. Catherine, can you hear me?
Hi, Sir Jay. Okay.
Yes, Catherine.
Yes. Okay.
I'd like to know more about Sugbongcogon, your place. Do you have any environmental problems or issues in your locality that should be addressed by your LGU?
All right. Sugbongcogon and the LGU has been doing a lot to keep the place low risk as possible, so that tourists can come there safe, and that the local people can still be earning income from these tourists who are visiting the place. But the only problem that I think that is prevalent, not only in my municipality, but I think the rest of the Philippines or the world, is the people who are not following the safety protocols in maintaining the safety and security of our tourist destinations. People tend to become very selfish, and they forget that in visiting these tourist spots, they have to visit it with awe in the beauty of nature. And when people have this awe in the beauty of nature, they must have a heart for it. That's why in my advocacy, what I chose my advocacy because I am a fan of Pope Francis' encyclical Laudato Si. Are you familiar with that? Well, I want this encyclical. It's a very long document, and I don't think anybody wants to read long documents. That is why I take the chance to join pageantry and translate this text and spread the message of loving our home, loving our environment. One lesson that I would share from the encyclical is that it is not the material things that makes our planet beautiful. It is our relationship with everything that exists. We should realize that when we have a good relationship, a loving relationship with anything, living or non-living thing, then we become a more peaceful and a beautiful planet to live in, a safer planet for the future generations.
Thank you, Catherine. Good luck.
Thank
Hi,
you.
Catherine.
Thank you, Sergi. Hi, Mom. Oh, I can't see your...
Joy. You said that you had
Ma'am Joy.
leader. What do you prefer, to be a
Yes.
leader or a follower?
Well, in my leadership journey, I realized that to become the best leader is a servant leader. So it has to be a follower, a listener, and at the same time, a leader.
Mhm.
So if I were to choose a follower or a leader, I think it has to be both. You can't lead only on one end. You have to listen. You have to follow also what your team has, because you're not just a one person team. You are there to guide the team, and we have to work together. We have to follow each other, and if our interests get conflict, or if we have different beliefs or ideas, then the leader is there to guide the team towards a more smooth path and smooth goal. Yes.
Thank you, Catherine. Good luck.
Thank you, Mom Joy.
Okay, thank you, Catherine. It looks like that's all the time we have left. Good job.
Thank you.
All right. Up next we have Miss Taguig City.
Hello, can you hear me, guys?
Yes, you're all good, and whenever you're ready.
Isang makakalikasang hapon sa inyong lahat. My name is Gia Gold Bustamante, and I'm 24 years old, and I'm representing Taguig City. So to give you a brief background about me, at the age of 13, I became the youngest Filipina to ever win an international cosplay award, and that gave me a title of the Asia's Finest Cosplayer 2010. And that great opportunity gave me a really nice growth for my journey as becoming a commercial model and also a professional digital marketer. And I had a very colorful college life. I graduated in De La Salle University, Manila, with a degree of Bachelor of Science, major in Marketing Management. And with that, I remember we had a course which was Earth Science, and that sparked my interest in terms of environmental awareness because I became the volunteer and supporter of a non government organization, Greenpeace Philippines, and I became their tour guide for their Southeast Asian Ocean Defender Tour. So that is why it's been my advocacy about the ocean and its connection to the zero waste living. Why? Because the road to zero waste living, we aim to break free from the single use of plastic. Because did you know by the year 2050, we will have 12 billion tons of plastic waste if we don't take action now. And sadly, 90% of that cannot be recycled. So that puts us in a plastic crisis, which would result in plastic pollution, endangerment of our biodiversity loss, and also for the climate problems. So with that, join me as we trail this road to zero waste policy. Thank you so much.
Thank you. I think Sir Jay will be asking first.
Yes.
Hello.
Hi, Gia.
Hi, Sir Jay. How are you?
Yes. I'm fine. I hope you are too. Um,
I'm
my
so
first,
thrilled to
you're a
be here.
cosplayer. As an
Yes, I was the
award-winning
former.
cosplayer, yes.
Yes.
As an award-winning cosplayer, which character or superhero would you like to portray who could parlay the protection of the environment?
Actually, I would choose Josie Rizal. If anyone here is familiar with the game called Second, so Josie Rizal is the first Filipino character in that game. And she is also a model, but at the same time, a kickboxer. Why do I choose her? Because she has this courage, she has this heart to fight what is right. And for me, I am like that. And my advocacy with the ocean and the zero waste policy, I have a heart to be able to reach people, my message, my advocacy, and to be able to leave a legacy while I'm still alive in this earth. Thank you.
Hi,
Hello.
Gia.
Yes,
Sorry, Sir
hello.
Jay, you're actually muted.
Hi, Gia.
Yes, hello.
Yeah, yeah. My question is, in this pandemic, what keeps you motivated?
What keeps me motivated in this pandemic is my perspective because I've been into this self development journey since 2017, and that gave me mental resilience to overcome anything that we can face in this life. And therefore, with a better perspective, we can shift to a positive thinking that tomorrow will be another day. So we'll just take one day at a time, and together we can save our planet and we can overcome this pandemic with a positive mindset. Thank you.
Thank you, Gia. Good luck.
Thank you so much.
Sorry, Sir Jay, was there something you were saying before or?
Yes, I just would like to ask one more question.
Yeah,
Miss
sure.
Philippines Earth, Miss Philippines Earth, the theme of Miss Philippines Earth this year is about the colors of the earth. So, what one color would best represent the earth for you?
For me, it will be color green. Why? Because I really believe in the green governance. And as we have previously discussed, that was the question from last year's Miss Earth. So, why green governance? Because as humans, we have an instinct to save, secure, and sustain our environment, which is our planet Earth. So, with that, having a good leader with a green thumb will inspire and push people to follow him as a role model of this society. And I believe we need that green governance. So that is why I choose color green. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Ria. Good luck.
Thank you so much, Sir Jay.
Thank you, Ria. It looks like that's your time is up. So up next we have Miss Tayabas Quezon. Yep, so you are on mute, Miss Tayabas, and whenever you're ready.
Hi everyone, makalikasang
hapon sa ating lahat. I am Mary Joyce J. Anyoso. I am 20 years old from Tayabas City, Quezon Province. I am currently I am a freshman student at Southern Luzon State University, taking up a Bachelor of Science in Civil Engineering. I know that some people may think that the course that I am pursuing is for men only since it was dominated by boys. But I see this as something that a woman can do, and it voices out woman empowerment. Moreover, 2 days ago, I am blessed that I won one of the crown of Binibining Tayabas 2021. And now I was still in shock when I knew that I will represent my beloved municipality in a national pageantry. But then again, I accepted the opportunity because it realized that it enables myself to do more out of my capability that I never knew that I can do. This time, I will showcase how a provinciana could stand in this national pageant, and I will stand with an advocacy called Less Meat, Less Heat in Our Planet.
Yes, so Miss Joy, will you be asking
Okay.
the first question?
Hi, Mary Joyce.
Hello po.
Can you name 2 issues facing the environment today?
Two issues that we have in our environment is that first, we are not hindi natin nanonotice kung sa maliliit na bagay meron na tayong nako-contribute na negative sa ating environment, like eating meat. Like in my advocacy, less meat, less heat in our environment. Hindi natin nanonotice na we eat more and more meat that results in extending the area for in this field in the piggery and poultry. The producer tends to extend and transform the area for the livestock that could result that has a serious effect on our environment. And therefore, we should be reminded that what we put in our mouth, it matters to our mother nature.
Thank you. Good luck.
Hi, Mary Joyce.
Hello po.
Mary Joyce, kapapanalo mo lang ng pageant, di ba?
Yes po. It is my first local pageant, and then
Kailan yun? Kailan nangyari yun?
May 20 po, 2021.
Kailan lang?
Opo.
So, ano yun, live or virtual?
Virtual po.
Virtual din, okay. So sa'yo, in your opinion, what do you think is a more effective pageant to promote environmental protection? A virtual pageant or a live pageant?
I can say that it's a virtual pageant because the candidate could prepare more and could prepare more kasi it is promoting something is need to have a long way to prepare to understand, to let the audience or the people understand what you are promoting something.
Okay, thank you, Mary Joyce.
Thank you po.
I was just wondering, so you did a pageant, like it was just yesterday, right?
Yes. And I was still shocked.
Wait, so what title did you win? Sorry, a title or?
No, it's Binibining Nyugnyugan Tayabas po. It's rank 3 po.
Oh, okay. So what made you, because today is the screening, were you already planning on joining the Miss Earth pageant as well? Or like what brought you here?
Actually, I was still shocked po kasi my handler or my trainer tend to participate in this national pageant to promote that our province could showcase a provinciana in this national pageant po.
Okay, so it's nothing personal. It's just something that your handler gave you the opportunity to join, or?
While my handler saying it to me,
it comes to my mind na why should I take this opportunity? Kasi I have something to voice out pa rin naman po. Honestly, my personal advocacy po is my mental health. But when I knew that I will participating in Miss Philippine Earth 2021, I came up with a quick idea about advocacy on environment, which I realized that it must be a universal advocacy of us women because we are the one who is responsible in nurturing, protecting, and taking care of our nature. We are the one who is responsible on raising awareness and bringing action to save our planet, nature, our environment, our home po.
All right, thank you, Ms. Tayabas. I think that is all the time we have left, so thank you.
Thank you po.
And then last but not least, we have Victoria Tarlac.
Can you hear me po?
Yep, you're all good, so when you're ready, you can start.
Okay. Hi everyone, I'm Princess Danog, 26 years old, and proudly representing Victoria Tarlac. So I'm just gonna give you a quick background about myself and what I do. Despite growing up in a single parent home with my sister, I never feel the absence of my father because my mom gave us like much support and love. And she's my inspiration whenever I go through some difficult challenges in my life. And that's what makes me appreciate her more every day because seeing her single-handedly carrying all the responsibilities of our family, that's what makes her strong and that's what makes me strong too. And I'm a ballerina and I'm currently a dancer on a noontime show called Wawa Win. And I'm a gamer girl too who loves playing online games and in my spare time. So it's like the games that I play is like COD and Among Us and Home Escape. And sometimes I also I enjoy going to an acting workshop with Tito Oji Diaz. That's what I do. And my environmental advocacy is community gardening. Especially, we all know we've seen people lose their jobs due to this pandemic. And I believe that through my advocacy, I will be able to help them. I will be able to help my community to achieve a sustainable food supply and livelihood program. So I think that's all. Thank you. Hello.
Hi, Princess.
Hi po.
Yes, Princess, with an F, right?
Yes, yes. That's
yes,
why.
Princess.
Yeah.
Why should you be chosen as one of the official candidates of Miss Philippines Earth?
I believe this is the right platform to use my advocacy and to effectively immerse myself to even more understand my advocacy. Because I know that through my advocacy, I will be able to help not just only benefiting the Mother Earth nature, but also for the livelihood program of our community. That's what I believe into.
Okay, one more question.
Yes, po.
Except for the Earth, which element would you be? And what element would best represent you? Air, water, or fire?
Oh, I would choose fire because we all know that fire is like a powerful element in the earth. So I think that will be like a simple symbolize of me having a power and also using my voice to spread an awareness and knowledge to how to take care our environment properly.
Okay, Princess. Thank you. Good luck.
Thank you, Sir Jay.
Hi, Princess.
Hi po.
My question is, if you could meet any famous person in history, who would it be and why?
Even celebrity, can I?
Yeah, sige, sige. Okay lang.
But I think I will choose the Wonder Woman, Gal Gadot.
Okay.
Yeah, because as we all know, in Marvel, she's a Wonder Woman, and then she's also using her voice and influence to, to spread some awareness, especially currently like terrorism attack, racism. So it's not just about our environmental thing also, but one of the problems around the world. So yeah.
Wonder Woman. Okay. Thank you, Princess.
Yeah. Thank you.
Okay, and just to last question. So, what do you think is an important quality the government should have in the time of a pandemic?
Okay, I think it's supposed to have empathy, integrity, and also um, 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 better communication. Because if you listen to people, then you will have the empathy to do best thing for them. Like for example, for if I have given the chance to tell to president that I have privilege to tell him, like, I think it's better to listen to our professional expert when it comes to medical health. I think they supposed to decide what's better for us, not just only, like member of cabinets, because sometimes I'm not just telling that they don't know what's supposed to be decision, like for the quarantine time, like how long it will take. So I think it's better to let them decide, because since they're in the medical field, so it's better to listen to them and also listen for the people, because you're not gonna be there because of just being yourself. It's because the people choose you. So I think that's the better characteristic that they have.
Okay, thank you so much. You're our last candidate. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yes, and that concludes our last of the screening. So good luck to all the ladies. And again, we will be announcing the final roster of delegates on Monday, 24 at 1 p.m. So don't miss out on that. And as for our judges, do you have any words of encouragement or comment for our group of ladies today?
Yes.
Yep, Sir Jay.
Yes, I'd like to congratulate the girls for the opportunity that they have shared with us about our environment. And I'm looking forward to seeing, I hope all of them, to make it as one of the official candidates in the forthcoming Miss Philippines Earth. And we're looking forward to seeing the diversity of the beauty of the Filipina and the colors of the earth. Thank you.
Thank you, Sir Jay. Miss Joy?
Congratulations, ladies. Continue nyo lang po ang inyong mga advocacy and hope to see you po. Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you, Miss
Thank
Joy.
you to Thank you to all the members of our screening panel today, and of course to all the aspiring ladies who participated in today's screening. Best of luck to you all. Also, make sure to stay updated with us using the Ecosystem app. And on behalf of Carousel Productions, this has been Eliza Mendoza, your Miss Philippines Earth Ecotourism 2020. And make sure to join us again on Monday, 24th of May, for the announcement of the official Miss Philippines Earth Delegates 2021. See you guys. Thank you.
Bye.
Thank you.
Thank you.
See you guys.
And I think there is a group photo. So girls, do we all have our cameras on?
Okay.
Thank you.